It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry now for Chris Evans. To the 43, second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Evans. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about there is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come down off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, a run with Evans. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Burrow now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here he goes. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Evans running behind center. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
1-1, ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 7. Chase the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first and 10, it's Evans. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run here with Evans. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Ready?
Evans trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Evans punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal. But we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here. And they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by Chris Evans' touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Chris Jones on the stop. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Pickett sets up play action. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 53. Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Second and 10. It's Pickett again. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A short one there to Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Washington's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Pickett with a throw. That's caught by Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Vita Vea in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A give up the middle to Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go. They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chris Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. He's pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He completes it to Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes.
He's got a man complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 32 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. They'll go again here with Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
11. 11.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the...
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2nd and 6. Burrow now off the bootleg, out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.